Now you're probably used to hearing the name HONOR when it comes to smartphones, but HONOR has been expanding its offerings to include smart home devices and also including laptops for quite a while. And speaking of laptops, the HONOR MagicBook 16 is the latest laptop to join the HONOR family, where it has been recognized as one of the best gaming laptops out there with the AMD Ryzen 7 with a leg up on its competition when it comes to the weight category, coming at under 2 kilograms. So what else is good about this laptop, and what we all need to know is that how the HONOR MagicBook 16 is when it comes to performance and also everyday usage. Well, let's find out. But first, let's go through the unboxing process. Now the HONOR MagicBook 16 comes in a white colored box with the HONOR MagicBook 16 text in the middle and the HONOR logo down below. Opening the box towards the left, there's the USB-C to USB-C cable. Then below that, there's the USB-C 65-watt power adapter. Next towards the right, there is the manuals. And finally, the laptop itself. Next, let's talk about the design and the build quality. So HONOR has brought its own flavor to the overall design, where it is pretty minimal with the space grey finish, and it has a simple embossed HONOR brand on the cover. Now it feels very sturdy thanks to the aluminium body, and it has enough heft to avoid feeling like a little light toy, where it has undergone many rigorous quality tests, like up to 960 hours of high to low temperature and humidity test, 25,000 hinge endurance tests, and other durability tests like on the keyboard, the power button, the trackpad, and also the Type-C port as well. Now, unlike many thin and light laptops out there, this comes with a good number of ports, including a HDMI port, 2 USB 3.2 Type-A port, and 2 USB Type-C 3.2 ports. So yes, unless you're planning to take over the world, you don't really need a USB dongle. So yes, I have to say that I love the overall build quality and the design of the laptop, which makes this one of the key strengths that the HONOR MagicBook 16 has. Then as for the display, it has a 16.1-inch IPS anti-glare LCD screen with Full HD 1920 by 1080 resolution and 300 nits of brightness. And what's sweet is that it's already calibrated to cover 100% of the sRGB gamut, which is a good thing if you're using it for video editing or even photo editing as well. Now it has a 16:9 aspect ratio, and the best feature about this display is the slim 5.1mm bezels, which puts the focus on the display, making the screen great for everyday media consumption and gaming as well. Now speaking of gaming, it comes with a 144Hz refresh rate, which is another huge plus compared to other laptops within this price range. Then nestled in the bezel is also the integrated webcam, which is a huge improvement from the double chin and the nose hair highlighting position of the previous versions, and of course some other laptops out there. Then the screen is also certified for a low blue light emission by TUV Rainland, so no more eye strain and even sleepless night when looking at the laptop screen for continuous hours of usage. And now it's time for us to look into the guts of the HONOR MagicBook 16. Now this particular version comes with the AMD Ryzen 7 5800H processor, and in addition to that, it's an APU, also known as the Accelerated Processing Unit, which houses both the CPU and the GPU in one single unit. Now this is because there are some benefits to this, as it allows us, the users, to get some great performance but at the same time at a lower wattage, which is equally as important when it comes to laptops as well. Then the Ryzen 7 5800H also comes with AMD's latest Zen 3 architecture, giving it about 26% more than the previous Zen 2. Then it also has a higher clock speeds at 4.4 GHz and 8 cores up from the 7 in the 4000 series. Then the integrated AMD Radeon GPU has also been improved with 15% more power than before, and both AMD and HONOR claim that this is as good as having a discrete GPU, but we'll see later when we take this laptop for a spin. Then finally, the laptop is complemented with 16GB of DDR4 RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. It has Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1 connectivity as well. And now let's find out how the laptop performs when it comes to using it every single day. Now, as usual, I use the laptop to do some video editing on DaVinci Resolve and also Adobe Premiere Pro for the sake of testing video editing over there. Now, while the processors have ample power when it comes to processing HD and Full HD videos without any problems on Adobe Premiere Pro, it does struggle anything higher than a 4K resolution, but it seems perfectly fine on DaVinci Resolve. Now, for me, that was a problem because I personally shoot on a 6K resolution, which of course I'm sure you won't be shooting and editing in that resolution. So for most people out there, this would be totally more than enough. So for most of you out there, I'm sure that this laptop is enough when it comes to doing video editing on a 4K resolution video. Now, when it comes to gaming, the laptop did pretty well. And while I wouldn't call this as a hardcore gaming PC, but it was great when it comes to medium level gaming. Now, it can handle 1080p gaming fairly with little to no screen tearing or frame drops, and this was the default recommended settings for each games when it comes to textures and shadows too. Now, kicking the laptop into the performance mode is where it elevated the performance up to 43% with higher than recommended settings, where games like PUBG and also Genshin Impact ran pretty well over here as well. Now, of course, aside from the inherent performance of the APU, the cooling system is crucial when it comes to maintaining performance of the machine. And this HONOR MagicBook 16 comes with an intelligent cooling system where it has a 2 mm thick heat pipes to help disperse heat from the APU. Then these pipes are connected with the two 75 mm fans which directs the cool air into the system, and HONOR has optimized the system with S-shaped blades and an optimum wind path to allow 68% more airflow, and this will give a better cooling than most laptops within its class. And all of this was true indeed, because during my usage, it did get a tiny bit warm but never hot to the touch, and it only gets a tiny bit warm when I do crazy amounts of video editing up to 6 hours straight with the charger plugged in. Now, as for consuming media, this laptop is a little bit above its competition. It has two loudspeakers that supports 360 degrees of virtual surround sound, and in addition to that, the drivers themselves are supported by the Nahimic engine, which gives an added depth and fidelity. Now, the Enforce feature within the Nahimic dashboard also allows the speakers to produce virtual 5.1 and 7.1 channels for a more immersive experience. So if you're like me, who like your audio to be tuned in a certain way, then this dashboard allows you to do just that. But if you rather the computer do the optimizing for you, you can just use the smart mode, which will adjust it automatically. And where the HONOR MagicBook 16 truly performs is when it comes to productivity with the built-in Magic Link technology to mirror your phone to the HONOR MagicBook 16, where you can literally see your phone's exact screen and scroll on your laptop as well. Now, of course, with this feature, it allows you to seamlessly work on both devices with features like drag and drop to move files between devices, opening up to 3 phone windows, where it gives you easier file arrangements and multitasking as well. And you can even take calls without taking your eyes off the laptop. No Wi-Fi? Well, you can still send WhatsApp or Telegram messages from your phone to your laptop. Then the laptop's large touchpad allows for better mobility and accuracy when using it. So the touchpad was really good and it feels nice when I was using it daily, and is very clicky too. And also worth mentioning is that the reason why the trackpad is huge is that it is integrated with NFC for the Magic Link technology as well. Then the full-size backlit keyboard also complements the experience. It does have some very nice travel, and while I've always preferred a more tactile keyboard for external keyboards, for laptops I'm very used to this type, so it was very much home to me. Then the integrated fingerprint on the power button is also even a bigger story, where it has a quick and responsiveness in a fraction of less than a second. Then the HONOR MagicBook 16 comes with a rather small power brick. In fact, it charges through the USB-C with the 65-watt charger in the box as seen earlier, which can also supercharge HONOR smartphones as well. And this 56 watts battery is able to last about 7.5 hours during my review period with continuous heavy usage. However, HONOR does rate it for about 8 hours of continuous video playback, and if you run low on power, you'll be able to top up your charge completely in an hour and a half. So in conclusion, the HONOR MagicBook 16 is an excellent option if you decide to invest your money on it. You'll be getting a capable and a light laptop with enough power to do most things, simple to advanced video and photo editing, medium level gaming, and not to mention staying productive on the road with features like the Magic Link as well. Now that said, if you really want something which is light, durable and have excellent performance for this price, the HONOR MagicBook 16 is your go-to for below 4,500 ringgit, coming at a price of 4,299 ringgit. So with this, I hope you found this information helpful in making your purchase decision, and don't forget that the MagicBook 16 is available for purchase right now, and if you get it during the Raya season, you'll get free gifts worth 936 ringgit, including Microsoft Office 365 Personal, a mouse, a laptop bag and 1 year of battery care. And you can even get it at installment as low as 5 ringgit 88 per day from HONOR's website. And also worth mentioning is that the HONOR X series is also available right now, which is some of the best affordable smartphones available, and the hero of the lineup is the HONOR X9 5G, one of the most affordable 5G devices available, which I've done a full video review on that, so do check it out if you haven't done so. And if you get the phone before the end of June, HONOR is giving you an extra year's warranty too, where I'll link all the info and everything mentioned in the description below. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Click here to see my video of the HONOR 50 and also over here for my review of the HONOR X9 5G.